San Mateo County has created a website in response to COVID-19 for all residents. This presentation will briefly go over the county's COVID-19 homepage, the COVID-19 resource page for residents, and how to share information and resources with us and with your community. On all San Mateo County web pages, you'll have access to a Translate button at the top right of the page. Languages available are Arabic, Burmese, Simplified Chinese, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, and Tagalog. Below the blue box labeled What You Need to Know Right Now, you'll be able to find the COVID-19 Resources for Residents page. The county has put together a resource page specifically for San Mateo County residents in response to COVID-19. By no means is this a comprehensive list of all resources available. However, we're continuously updating and adding resources and materials daily, so please continue to check back frequently. All of the resources that are listed have been vetted. One key resource to highlight is the county's 211 call center for non-emergency and non-medical questions. Another important point to recognize is that San Mateo County's population is roughly 34% foreign-born residents. And with that in mind, we've made sure to include resources for our immigrant community with links to California's Immigrant Guide to COVID-19, as well as resources that are available to all residents, regardless of immigration status, as noted by the asterisks. We have not verified whether every resource or service requires an immigration status, so a resource that does not have an asterisk does not necessarily mean it is only available to citizens. We've simply highlighted the ones that we have verified. Another key resource that our Immigrant Services program has developed is the Immigrants Gateway to Resources Guide, available in English, Spanish, and Chinese. This booklet is available to download and print and has an array of information about San Mateo County's services and providers. For example, you can find information on emergency services, San Mateo County's core service agencies, information on health, clinics, and mental health services, and much more. On the left-hand side of this page, you can find San Mateo County department-specific information and notifications, city-specific information related to COVID-19, as well as frequently asked questions and detailed information on the shelter-in-place order. On the right-hand side, you can find multilingual videos related to what is COVID-19, shelter-in-place, and information about the face covering order in San Mateo County. Now we'd like to point out some important topics and corresponding resources in this gray accordion, starting with the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Securities Act. We've linked directly to the federal government's website for information on the CARES Act, along with links to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, who both have resources and information on the CARES Act applications and processes. We'd like to highlight that the tab labeled Employee and Unemployment Resources has both information for those seeking unemployment benefits, which link directly back to the state of California's different pages and types of unemployment benefits, along with information on worker rights and undocumented worker rights. We have information for local legal service organizations that assist in workers' rights services and have also listed local resources that help with employment-based services. The next tab, we have San Mateo County's eviction regulations during the COVID-19 pandemic in multiple languages, frequently asked questions, as well as links to local legal service organizations that assist with legal housing issues. Going to the Financial Resources tab, You can find information for our local core service agencies who provide assistance for rent, utilities, transportation, and food programs. We've also listed various national as well as many local organizations and funds that provide financial assistance during COVID-19. We'd like to highlight another key resource, which is local food pantries and hot meal sites. San Mateo County's education system has a great document that lists schools that are distributing meals to children and families with locations, times, and processes. Second Harvest Food Bank also has a great website with local food distribution sites and even a texting tool that gives information on food sites based on zip code. The County of San Mateo is also currently compiling a list of all county-wide food and meal sites, so stay tuned. The resource page also includes links to San Mateo County Health System's reports and COVID-19 related information, the World Health Organization's COVID-19 related info in multiple languages, and other health-related services like a local clinic finder, covered California resources, and more. There are also mental health and well-being resources that include local engagement events, national helplines, and worldwide virtual tours and engaging activities. In the next tab, we've listed important housing information and assistance like the California's Financial Relief Package, including information on mortgage and rental assistance, as well as links to organizations providing housing assistance during this time. Another key resource we've updated daily is the list of small business resources. There are direct links to the California's Employer Assistance Programs, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and the U.S. Department of Labor, along with various other small business organizations like SAMCETA, Opportunity Fund, Small Business Finance Center, and others. A great resource we've added are up-to-date webinars and events hosted by the Small Business Majority in English and Spanish, with information specifically for California small businesses, as well as advice on how to obtain federal relief. We've also created a tab for volunteer and donation opportunities, where you can go to connect with local agencies to volunteer or donate either funds, personal protective equipment, or your time. If you have information on a local resource or service that should be included on this resource page, you can submit that information to communityaffairs@smcgov.org. The Office of Community Affairs will review and vet all information prior to adding it to the county's resource page. Lastly, we'd like to ask that if you're able to, help us spread the word. Please share these resources within your community, school, and networks on social media, posting to websites, and through email. Thank you, and stay safe.